Welcome to ShortView Trading. This is your morning market hit for Wednesday, 28th of October. What matters today for traders? Well, fear levels in markets have continued to build yesterday and overnight. There's lots to worry about, including the US election next week, rising infection rates, there's uncertainty around the fiscal package, and with that, a number of indices have edged below key levels. Global equities, for example, are trading below their 50-day moving average. It looks like they might be about to break lower. Having said that, the move lower in equity markets has been relatively orderly. It's been a slow, gradual decline in the US equity market since mid-October. And as this chart shows, a reverse head and shoulders pattern in the S&P 500 appears to be emerging. It's a technically bullish formation, suggesting that the bottoming out process is largely advanced. With that, tech-heavy leadership indices like the Nasdaq have been outperforming, with the index holding above its 50-day moving average. And you can see in the Philly SOX index, for example, the uptrend has remained intact. And looking elsewhere at high yield spreads, while they've widened this week, they're still close to their early October levels. Or if you look at triple C spreads, they've hardly widened and therefore not confirming the recent spike in equity market volatility. On top of that, and encouragingly for the bulls, Bitcoin was strong yesterday. It rallied sharply up 4.4% on the session. And as this chart shows, Bitcoin as a key barometer of liquidity often leads the S&P 500, particularly ahead of key turning points. And our short-term indicators also suggest that this phase of give back in equities is relatively advanced. Our short-term scoring system, for example, has turned buy overnight, and it's generated reasonably timely buy signals in recent months. Breadth models like this one have also moved below their buy thresholds, and technically this equity market is somewhat oversold. So where does that leave us? Should one be buying equities at these levels or waiting for further weakness and more extreme buy signals from our short-term models before moving long? Have a look at our Daily Rag trading publication for detail on how we're trading this market. So what are we watching today? Well, we're pretty light on macro data. Out of the US, we get the weekly mortgage applications number, and then out of Canada, we get an interest rate decision from the central bank. That was your morning market hit. Do follow us on YouTube, search under ShortView Trading. Join us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Thanks for listening.